Wow. It's just incredible. I would have thought you'd be able to find that kind of beauty in nature. It's just breathtaking.
All right, buddy.
No, man, you're right.
Yeah, feeling good.
Good, good. You got your tea?
Yeah, got my tea. Oh, all ready for the Palantir.
Oh, yes.
Ah, reading the magazine. Look at that.
Yeah, just having a look.
Enjoying yourself?
Very much, yeah. Really like it.
Yeah, like we see.
Oh, yes. Very much. Like it a lot.
Is it anything in particular or the whole thing?
I mean, I like the whole package, if I'm honest, but if I had to pick one thing, the colouring maybe, the green is very, very nice. I like that a lot.
Yeah, maybe a bit of olivine. Could be chlorite.
It's alright, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you'd spot if it's chlorite because it's only got a hardness of 2 to 2.5.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard.
Well, I mean, it's not, but I'll let you off. At least you're enjoying yourself looking at the rocks.
Yeah, very much, very much.
Yeah.
It's amazing to think that this is, like, how old it is, you know?
How old is it?
600 years.
Million? Or just 600?
No, 600.
600?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's quite young for a rock. Most are pretty darn old.
I thought it was pretty old. It's just amazing though. So hot.
Igneous section. Bit of nice little bit of magma.
Yeah, if you like.
I'm glad it's a good magazine.
Yeah, it's really, really nice.
Nice. It's good tea.
You finished?
Yeah, I should make another one before the episode, shouldn't I? Do you want one?
No, thanks. 12's my limit.
Well, I'll be a few minutes.
Cool. Don't rush back.
Then we'll get filming.
Durdle. Welcome, Strategy Battle Games, to another GBHL YouTube video. You're here with your host, GBHL Damien.
GBHL Tom.
And this is episode 95 of
The
Palantir. Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Oh yes. Back once again.
With the Renegade.
Master, so I hear. Welcome to our fortnightly show, Tifa, where we'll be chatting about all things Middle Earth and all things non-Middle Earth, as is our want. As ever, everything you're about to hear for the next hour or so on the Palantir is only our own views and opinions and do not represent the views and opinions of the GBHL podcast, the Great British Hobbit League, or indeed any other formal body and institution such as the Bodleian Library in Oxford.
Nice.
Thanks. Whoa, are you a little lighter?
Yeah, I went to the bathroom before.
Oh, that's uncouth. Yeah. If you're new to the show, that's the kind of level of depravity you should not expect on the show. It's a shame you've come into that.
Yeah.
Double haircut episode. What a time to be alive. That guy who was really angry with us for not being Sean. Look at that. Yeah, absolutely. It takes years off us. It takes pounds off my chin. Great stuff all around, really. How are you, Tom?
I'm good. Tea?
Absolutely, if you like.
I would love tea. Canadian tea. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's British tea, but
We're going for a bit of a theme. Check these out.
yeah.
We haven't actually done a mug review in a while, but we have new mugs. Check this out. Blackfire. Tom, you're just drinking. You're not.
Shh. Yeah. Well, you're talking.
That's got more impact of this too. Get that in.
Oh yeah, because we can show both sides.
Yeah.
Wait, I should be.
Okay. Look at that. You're covering it up. Blackfire Productions and the OSBGL. These were kindly brought over by Taylor for Ardicon of Blackfire Productions. Taylor Sinstadt, you heard of him? And Adam Marcel, a classic friend of the GBHL, Adam, who are over at Blackfire Productions. Also got my Blackfire t-shirt on, thank you very much, gents.
Wandering
in a wandering wonderland. Always good. Yeah, thank you so much for the swag. We haven't shown it off yet, but we love you. And if you haven't yet, go and check out Blackfire Productions. They do some awesome content, including bang up to date stuff.
Indeed. So tea toast, last week it was Rich Clammer, and he said, I finally got a tea toast, whoop! So presumably he didn't have it before, we thought he might have done.
Oh, he's such a stalwart of the
I
show.
don't know. And he says, I'm passing on to Sam Huddy.
Sam Huddy, I live
There
and
you
breathe.
go,
There you go.
Sam.
Enjoy, Sam.
Tea. Now, have you got a second mug for a bonus tea?
A different mug of tea. For a what?
Bonus.
A bonus tea toast?
Bonus tea toast.
What kind...
I know, we should finish the episode after it.
What kind of...
End on a high.
What kind of crazy, mad, huge news would deserve a second tea toast?
I've got the Mordor mug. What have you got?
I've got the Canadian mug. We went for a bit of a Canadian theme today. Mordor's a bit like Canada.
You can't walk into it.
No, you can't. Yeah.
No, not with Trump.
The very air you breathe is a toxic fume.
Right.
I jest. I love Canada.
Yeah. Anyway, this tea toast. Who is it for, Damien?
This tea toast is going out to Mr. Rob Alderman. Don't know if you heard. He's the new Middle Earth product manager. Congrats, Rob.
Congratulations.
Here's to you. I don't know. Does he watch? He will now.
He probably dabbles.
Yeah, you don't have to pass it on. It's a sort of honorary toast, like tea toast. Yeah. He announced it on Facebook. He's the new Middle Earth product manager, following in Mr. Troke's mighty footsteps. Good luck to you, sir. Lovely man. Met him several times. Good. Wish you all the best.
Indeed.
And now a nice message from the heart from Tom.
Well, it's not from the heart, but I was going to say...
You don't have one.
No, I was going to say, like, you're coming in at a great time. Like, you're on a high. So, yeah, I think it'll be great.
Okay, right from the heart. I love hearing you emote.
Yeah.
I live for it. You just look so uncomfortable whenever you're talking about any form of emotion.
Whereas this guy has to write like 8,000 words of emotion.
It's the only way I can express
cut it
myself.
Down to about 2,000 words. You should see the rubbish we have to cut out.
Hopefully not. I'll cut it down as well. Yeah. There you go, Rob. Good luck.
Yes.
Don't actually know when you start, but again, it might not be for a couple of months. Good luck then.
Cool. So that's the tea. Thanks for your comments from last week.
Not a
Ryan
problem.
Matchford, another episode so soon. Oh yes, oh yes.
And this is the same length as after the last one as that one was, so you must be very excited now.
Keely121416. Another episode, Don't Burn Yourself Out, guys.
Yes.
Do you know why you chose that name?
Which name?
Keely121416.
I don't.
Because there were another 121,415 Keelys out there.
Oh.
So you had to...
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, exactly.
You're explaining internet username naming conventions.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Just lost a viewer.
Danny Entwistle.
Can hear them closing the tab. Danny Entwistle?
Danny Entwistle.
Who's that?
It's actually Danny Entwistle 1 week ago, but Danny Entwistle got loads of painting
I love
to do,
that,
so I should save this for that. But I really want to watch the Palantir. But you should save it for painting. I mean,
Yeah.
do both.
Absolutely, Dubacar.
Battle Games in Middle Earth 1 week ago. Excellent effort as ever, chaps, referring of course to the Warg Riders. Nice to see you back on the regular. As a side note, the GBHL hasn't tweeted since April 2017. I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, and we say follow us on Twitter every week, don't we? I'm going to be utterly honest about the tweeting thing. Jamie set that up several years ago. As far as I know, Jamie's the only one to ever use the account.
Yeah.
So, I've never
I don't even know
tweeted.
how to get on it. I don't even have Twitter.
I'm pretty sure my Twitter account's suspended for inactivity. It's Dr. Grant, unsurprisingly. So I don't think we will tweet anytime soon. So,
Like us on Facebook.
because like us on Facebook, that's live, that still happens.
Yeah. And follow us on... What else could they follow us on?
Tube.
We might as well say something like follow them on Instagram.
We don't have an Instagram account.
Yeah, no, but it's as good as the Twitter.
Yeah, this is true. Maybe we could have a guest social media account every day. Yeah, let's do that. That'd be brilliant. I love it. It'd be like the guest publication that doesn't endorse our opinions.
Follow us on Google Plus.
Follow us on Google Plus. Yeah, absolutely great. Let's make it happen. There's no other content on it. No one can stop us.
Right.
Do what we want. We're taking over.
Bradado Capelli. Enjoying the new repeatedly surprised section. Hope that becomes regular. Chris Brown.
That's Andrew Cox, you know.
Yes.
Well, I wonder if he'll crop up again later.
I can't say his internet name, so I'm just going to say Andrew Cox. Chris Brown. Yeah, that didn't go well.
I'm just going to save that bit and just loop that for a while.
Chris Brown. I'm so tempted to buy back into this game, but I want better Fellowship sculpts.
Chris Brown. That's out of nowhere a discussion topic. Better than what? Better than the plastic ones?
But some of the old metal ones are good.
They're brilliant. Yeah, you can put together a Fellowship. Tom,
we've done this.
Have we?
We've done this.
Find Chris Brown, new to the show.
Yeah,
Right,
find
just
the episode.
dig through 100 hours of this nonsense. You find it. Best Fellowship sculpt.
We've done this.
Aragorn.
That I like. Ooh, can I be gratuitous?
Yeah, definitely make it longer at this start point.
And say your conversion. It's really good.
You mean it?
Yeah.
Now say something mean, like you always do. You mean it?
And you've got 5 chins.
Yeah.
Right, there you go.
Less with a haircut.
Yeah, it's really
That's
good.
very sweet. Thank you. All right.
But on the standard
Yeah.
sculpts, and it would be better if Dave did it.
My one.
Yeah.
Right. There it is.
There you go. But on the standard sculpts, I really like the breaking of the Fellowship one.
Yeah. Good. I'll go for Weathertop Aragorn. Good Aragorn.
Yeah.
Boromir.
I think I like the. Oh well, dead
That's
Boromir.
Fellowship.
We'll
We've
add dead
got
Boromir.
3. Yeah. You have a dead Boromir?
Yeah.
I'll go for a horny
Yeah.
Boromir.
Horny Boromir. Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Who else?
I know you go.
Gandalf.
Gandalf. Rivendell Gandalf.
Nice. I like Hobbit Gandalf with the one in the White Council set.
Oh.
He's cool.
Yeah. Oh, a new Hobbit Gandalf actually. He's good. The one with the scarf and bag end one. Gandalf's very good.
Lots of good Gandalf.
16 sculpts, I believe.
Yeah. Steve Crow's Gandalf on the floor. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Wounded Gandalf. Matt Davis Gandalf on the wall.
But you
These
can't
Gandalfs
get
are
these.
not available.
Yeah.
Gimli.
Maybe breaking again, throwing an axe.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the one where he's charging forward with the axe like that and the cape below. But I picked up this when I was at Warhammer, the 3 Hunters.
Yeah.
And I've actually, this 3 Hunters Gimli is miles better in the flesh than I've ever thought the picture was.
I've always thought the picture looks rubbish.
Yes, I have. But I think he looks great there.
Yeah, maybe it's the paint job.
So maybe that one. I'm quite excited about that one.
Glad.
There you go. Oh.
Oh yeah, 3 Hunters Aragorn is good actually.
Yeah. We're on to the Hobbits, yeah?
Legolas.
Legolas. Oh, Standing on a Rock.
Yes. Yes, that one's good.
Correct. I like the second one as well. The second one's easy.
Is it?
I think.
Oh no, I think I quite like the daggers one from Breaking the Fellowship again.
Breaking
Yeah,
Fellowship,
okay.
absolutely. Awesome. Hobbits. Any of them.
Oh no, the Frodo.
Oh, he's got.
the,
okay.
the Mount Doom ones are good for Frodo and Sam.
They're not Fellowship though, surely. Putting on the ring, I reckon, for Frodo.
Yeah, Osgiliath one.
Good. Is that what it is?
I think it came in the Nazgul one. It came with a Nazgul, but then
It was
in
put
the
back. It
Finecast,
was in the
it's
Finecast
Finecast.
set. Yeah. Good.
Sam.
Good Frodo.
I've got the Drawing the Sword one.
Yeah. Good Sam. Light fighting.
Yeah. Shelob one.
Yeah. Frying pan from Mordor, but
Mordor
more scale.
Yeah.
Merry Pip.
Ooh, On the Floor with Treebird.
Yeah, good Merry Pip. Not great for your games, but good objectives.
Oh, Sam cooking.
Yeah, good.
Frodo
Sam.
against the log.
For Hobbit, 4 Hobbits on floor. Good. There
There's
you go.
tons of good sculpts.
But yeah, like eBay. Go to
eBay.
it if you're genuinely like new and you don't like the plastic ones. There's tons of fantastic Fellowship sculpts out there. Go and check them out on eBay or the trade group.
Yes. Dr. Dan. Oh no, this is 50 point back chat, and I've put it in the wrong place. So
Madness.
we'll come back to you, Dr. Dan. Gary Stevens, loving this episode. However, in keeping with tradition, I have provided the single solitary dislike handed out to each episode, and he was right. 1,400 views, 69 likes, and 1 dislike
It
so
was
far.
him, and we know
Yeah.
who it was. Why?
Yeah. Just
He just did it to give us our dislike.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll respect that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Be a different person next week. Once the one's in, you can all
I like
stop.
that they're self-regulating. That maybe they're going on and checking it, and they can't do it on the first day, presumably. But
Mhm.
maybe like a few days in, they're like, "Well, no one's disliked this.
Yeah.
Give it that one."
And then back to Andrew Cox. Sorry, it's a week late. Damien messed up last week.
Did I? Did I? Would we say so?
I've got a question for you. What was the biggest surprise in the new rulebook, army book? Something you really weren't expecting?
You know what I like about this so much?
What?
We talked about doing this 2 weeks ago
Yeah.
in the show, and then we forgot,
Yeah.
and then we're like, we've got to do it this week, and I still don't know what my answer is.
The biggest thing that
Biggest
shocked me.
surprise.
Yeah. It kind of depends, like, this profile or actual rule.
Is it rules book? Is it?
Just
Is it
in the
any?
rule book / army book. So
Right.
I guess rule book. Biggest surprise.
The pro model. Oh no, I can't say the pro models thing because I said that for one of my
Mm.
favourite changes.
I think heroic tears.
Yeah,
That was a pleasant surprise.
yeah. No, I will. I'll reiterate. There's no point. There's nothing wrong with reiterating. I'm going to say the pro models thing. So the fact that you don't lie your models down anymore,
Yeah.
you stand them up. I didn't. There hadn't been a lot of discussion about that
Mhm.
awfully in leading up to it, and I think it's a wonderful change that I
Mhm.
really like.
Mhm.
And I found it really interesting over the last few weeks that there's discussions of people going. There's people sort of saying, "Well, I'm not going to be doing that," and then you kind of go, "Well, then you're cheating." Those are the
Yeah.
those are now the rules.
those
It's
are
not
the
a kind
rules.
of. It's if you choose to do it with your group, you can, but them's the rules now.
Mm.
And I think it's one of the, everyone's immediate. No one's sort of saying, "Well, I'm not going to play with heroic resolve," so I mean, or I'm not going to play with heroic tears. But for
Yeah.
some reason, that one, people are saying, "I'm not going to do that." Yeah, but I thought that. What was your greatest surprise, Andrew? Andrew, it's rude.
And then
Just knocking
profile.
houses down.
Profile.
Oh, what I thought we were done.
Um,
Biggest surprise with profile.
It's
Great
hard, isn't
content.
it's hard.
Such good content.
I was surprised that Gambling and Harmer got 3 might. Pleasantly surprised.
Curden.
Good.
Curden getting so much better.
Good. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
What was yours? Andrew.
All right. 50-point bat rap chat. Mr. Snobler. Should the Warg Riders have been upgraded in the new edition, given that they're now cheaper?
Oh, because yes, Wild Riders are at 11 points instead of 12, and throwing weapons are only 1.
Yeah. So
Instead
they
of
could
2.
get more throwing weapons and shields
So we got
to make them even
they're
more
11,
OP.
so 44. And then you got 6
shield,
points,
Shield, spear.
or 4 throwing spears.
Yeah.
So you get 6. You get 6 bits
6
of
things.
equipment and 4. What do you think?
We're not going to change it because we're a show of integrity.
That's what he thinks.
So,
Yeah, we're gonna
We'll keep honour the
honour
list.
the old contract.
Yeah.
It was a list made in the
Yeah.
old money, so we'll honour that.
Yeah.
But
The
yeah,
rules haven't changed.
that would give him a big buff actually. Like 3 more throwing spears and 2 with the extra defence. They don't need it though.
Don't need it.
They're on 7 wins, going for their 8th
What's
tonight.
Jay on about? He's clearly not been watching the 50-point
Yeah,
bat raps.
Wild Riders OP, man. I've got burning tea on my thumb.
Good. Standards 91. Where can I get the broken OHA dice so I can stroll in and win the GBHL league?
I don't believe you can. I'm not sure if they're on sale. It helps if you're an honorary member of the OHA. But yeah, they're our friends in the OHA sent them over
I
to
don't
us.
have any.
No, well, our friends
Yeah.
in the OHA send them to their friends. But yeah, I don't know. They go and contact Jason or George on the. They're on the Ontario Hobbit Adventures Facebook page.
Not Twitter.
And maybe they'll hook you up. They've probably gone for sale, I would have thought.
Cool. And Infinite Remains 1 week ago. Great to see you guys back. Those cheaty, lucky OHL dice. I would have given Army of the Dead a good shot if it were not for those.
Yeah, I know, right?
Were it
But
not
they
for
had
those.
them as well.
Yes. Yes.
You just didn't use them.
Personally, I think the changes to Minister of Warriors could see them as worthwhile adversaries because of the shield wall.
Shield Wall. Can you show us the international mine for Shield Wall again? There it is.
Well, you need
No, I need to be doing it as well.
Yeah.
Look, defense 6. Defense 7.
Look at our bases touching.
It's just below the camera.
We can't get any closer to one another. It's the bases.
I made my base bigger. I've put myself on an 80mm base to keep you away. Get out of my control zone. This is my dance
There's a
space.
sketch
This
in
is
that
your
somewhere.
dance. Yeah, that's
There's a sketch in that
Yeah.
somewhere.
I hate you and you're awful.
Yeah.
Everyone laughs.
Anyway, news.
News?
News.
What news is there?
You said bye. What? Who's that? Wait, there's a pop culture reference in that. Bye. Isn't that a song?
That's an NSYNC song. That's a pop culture reference from 20 years ago.
Okay, good.
I mean, you're getting more current. Does that count as pop culture or is that history now? That's the NSYNC seminal hit, Bye. Released from the same seminal album that included It's Gonna Be Me. That's Gonna Be Me.
Don't know that one.
Have you never seen that at the end of April? On the last day, what's the... It's 30 days, right, in April. On the 30th of April, keep your eye on Facebook, and there'll be a picture of Justin Timberlake saying, you know what tomorrow is, don't you? And he goes, it's gonna, it's gonna be May.
Okay, got it. You never thought you'd be saying that on the
It
Palantir.
gets me every year. I love it. And what was the other? Breaking Up My Heart? I think that might have been from an earlier album. All great NSYNC songs.
Anyway, we're not here to talk about NSYNC, Damien. What are we here to talk about?
I thought we
The
were here
news,
to talk about
the
NSYNC.
news.
The news, of course, sorry. What is the news?
The news is that Gurritz and Gothmog's Enforcer are available to buy. Go get it.
They are, go get them, yeah. Have you got them?
I hope so. I mean, you should have ordered them.
You have got them. I'm happy to, the order is on its way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Garrett's and Gothmog's Enforcer, £20
Yes, and their rules are around on the floating about on the internet.
on the Forge World website.
That's
go
where
buy
you
them.
can specifically find it.
Indeed.
I saw it on the Facebook groups, but they look like cool rules.
Yep.
Although they did have the disclaimer of these rules subject to change.
Yeah,
and
but,
our
but
own
you're allowed to use them.
thoughts and opinions.
Indeed. But yeah, Gothmog's Enforcer makes Gothmog a beast.
Yes.
Is it a
Point
point,
Gurritz is just a sweet model.
point of will from Gothmog's Enforcer for Gothmog to call a heroic action? Is that good?
Question. Do you know the Morananork captain who
Mhm.
looks like Gurritz?
Of course.
Can you use him as Gurritz?
I would say yes. You?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's who he is,
Yeah.
and I think the new Gurritz is an alternative sculpt. I would say. I would be more on the opinion that you now couldn't
Can't
use him as a Morananork captain.
captain.
I would go down there. It's kind of like is it in any way like the Bolg example? I'm trying to think.
Gundabad.
Like
General.
you now, I don't think you could use that as
The Hunter
Bolg
captain. Oh, as Bold.
because he's now the Keeper
yeah.
of Dungeons. So he's now what he was released as Morananork captain
Yeah.
has now changed. Like I think, but yeah, definitely the old
Are
Scully.
there
I'd be
any
happy.
other examples of that? That's a nice little...
That's a half an hour topic, isn't it?
Yeah.
While we sit here and ultimately decide, no.
Are you surprised?
I'm not actually, no.
Good.
I don't... You'd have to have a change in name
Yeah.
or profile or something. I bet there is. I bet there's something else out there.
Tell us.
Yeah, Larry, get on it.
Trivia section.
Oh, there's a teeny bit more news as well. Throne of Skulls.
Yeah.
Had it sold out last time? I'm trying to think, was it 2 weeks
yeah,
ago?
I think we said it sold out.
But the article said they're going to release some
Yes.
more tickets.
Yes.
So I think 30 more, which is amazing because I thought the hall was full. So
Maybe they're playing some in Bugman's. They just...
I did actually. Will put a photo up when they because they've changed the shops around. A bit.
Again?
Yeah, so now the Black Library is in the Warhammer store. There's a little library bit with sofas in the big store, and the Forge World store's twice as big.
Ah.
Are you surprised?
Yeah!
Yes!
I am surprised.
But they...
Can't be surprised.
And I haven't got my crayons. And
Green one. So you've got green and orange.
we'll put a photo up of them playing in Bugman's, which they were letting them do because they've moved something. But they said they were doing some more changes, which will allow more tables. So yeah, 30 more for Frozen Skulls, which is amazing.
It is amazing.
Have you? I can't remember if we were booked up before, but we are booked up now. We have our tickets.
And hotel.
Yeah, and hotel.
Cozy little Palantir.
Yeah, taking the sofa with us.
Yeah.
Sometimes we go there and there's not a sofa and we feel very uncomfortable, so we always travel with the sofa. Have you decided what you're taking?
No.
Oh. Cool. Let's talk about something else then.
Yes. Need to crack on. Got plenty of time to talk about Frozen Skulls in the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trivia, as I was trying
Good
to.
blog about
Your
that.
question last week, Damien, was...
Hard to remember.
Was it? Oh, yeah. I mean, it was probably to do with the amount of tournaments.
Yeah, it was indeed. Yeah, how many tournaments were there in this year
Yes.
for the GBHL?
Yes. The answer is...
Tom?
27.
27, as I thought.
24 independent and 3 GW.
27 tournaments.
And getting that right is Hector Blogs and Pascal Weber.
Well done.
Good guesses.
I would have guessed lower for my own trivia question.
Larry did some maths and guessed lower.
It is a maths.
Average per month.
Oh, right.
Multiply
'Cause,
by
yeah,
months,
you'd think,
add a few random
you'd think
ones.
24.
Mr. Snublar will also give you the chance to get yourself a Freddo because... No, Gethin.
No, I know I'm not Mr. Snubbler. I mean, is he giving me the chance to get a Freddo?
No, we're giving him, even though he didn't get 27,
Right.
he put 28, but he did clarify that in his answer, one of them was Steve's cancelled tournament, because he said that was on, because you said what's on the calendar,
Oh,
and he was like, well, it was on the calendar,
yeah.
even though it actually wasn't an event. So we'll also give you one, Gethin,
It's very
for
nice.
giving the explanation.
Oh. It's very nice of you to give out extra Freddos for my question.
Oh no. So anyway, Hector, Pascal and Gethin, you have earned yourself the opportunity to get yourself a Freddo.
Well done. Only 3 correct answers. Are good trivia question.
And
What?
and then my question was the Shield Bearers rule, which I forget the name of. What was it, Damien?
Oh,
I bailed you out.
shields bearing dwarves.
What was it called?
Oh.
No.
The army's book's downstairs, ready for the 50-point battle
Yeah.
we haven't filmed.
Anyway, the rule was lead by example.
Yeah.
Lead by example.
Lead by
that
example.
was it. Which the answer is all friendly dwarf models within 12 inches reroll failed
courage tests.
That's the office. That was good. I appreciate it. Anyway, getting this right, and I was harsh. If you hadn't put within 12 inches, then I didn't give you the mark.
Ouch.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
You've got to do when you
Well, yeah.
ask an easy question.
Absolutely, yeah.
And earning themselves the right to get themselves a Frodo. David Murphy, King Boneseye, Larry Miller, and then in triple Frodo territory, double to Frodo territory, it's Hector Blogs and Gethin.
Hey, well done. What a
So
week.
you can get a bonus Frodo, and as Damien pointed out, you can never get 2
You
Frodos.
get 2, 1 or 3. Who knew? No one told us this.
This week's trivia,
Oh, yes.
Damien.
Indeed. My trivia question, which is going to pick up on something we might talk about later. When J.R.R. Tolkien was at school, he formed a society with 3 school friends. What was the name of the society?
That's good.
Thanks. You think you know what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I think we might get some wrong answers. I'm finished.
Alright, okay. So my question is, which will also come up later, there was a Tolkien exhibition in Oxford.
No.
which was very good.
Yeah, spoilers.
What was the name of the exhibition?
Indeed.
Some of you will have gone.
Yeah, you'd imagine. There you go. 2 themed questions. That means that our trivia section this week is a pure trivia section, so it doesn't lose its army bonus.
What is the trivia section's army bonus? Gain bonus Frodo for themed answers.
Yeah. Yeah, so you know.
So you could get 2 next time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
But we, if they're not themed, we lose our army bonus.
Okay. Who can we ally with?
Oh, it's hard to say at this point. It started to eat itself. The question's on the side of penguin wrappers.
Right. On last week's topic, what did we talk last week?
The emerging meta. The emerging meta from the Cardiff tournament.
Yes. David Murphy, the new meta can be summarised as theme is filth.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
David Whittaker, no surprises, Ed still smashed it with Fell Beast. Very well done.
There's a post today. There's this other Facebook group called something like SPG Miniatures Rock. There's a post on there saying, "Is the Winged Nazgul any good? Or is the Fell Beast any good?" And like some people say, "Yeah, it could be one of the best units of the game." He goes, "I don't get it. Why?" And I'm just waiting for like Ed's alarm to sort of go off. And then, I need to do something here.
He thinks the Hobbit evil factions could potentially be pretty strong, especially Azog's Legion, Hunters, and Dol Guldur.
I agree.
Because they're all historical allies, you can pick and choose the best bit of each faction, and they essentially become one mega faction since the Chaff troops cross over.
What about evil or hero now? Necromancer, Bolg, Azog, maybe some of the Nazgul. That'd be right, wouldn't it?
But yeah, he says you can get Azog with Master of Battle, Necromancer with extra casting dice, some Chaff, and then maybe a pesky Nazgul able to lead warriors.
Hunter
all in
Orcs.
one. Yeah.
You could take Azog without any troops, just swarm Hunter Orcs.
Yeah, pretty good.
Right.
Dewey Evans, he was also at the Look to the East event, Matt King's event. He's put in brackets just to make sure we don't mess that up.
I think we styled that one out.
He was the only other player to take a good and evil army. And he finished 7th.
Okay.
And his list, how am I going to be able to read it? His list, he had a Fiefdoms army with 4 long.
Fiefdoms are good.
Who else did he have in there? Doing her as well. And then for evil, he had Lurtz and Vrasku.
Do you have a ballista as well?
Yeah, and a ballista.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
7th.
Isengard with a ballista.
He's
7's pretty good.
Yeah, and he says Fiefdoms have got a lot better with their bubble effects. Yeah. Black Root Veil Archers who don't move in a turn are part of a heroic shoot and heroic accuracy, can hit on 3s, rerolling 1s, rerollings in the ways, and rerolling to wound rolls too.
Grim.
And then his Oryx did really well because they could heroic march, so it won him Seize the Prize because his opponent
Because they
didn't
can
have,
heroic march, yeah.
His opponent's heroes couldn't heroic march.
Because most of your named heroes can't heroic march.
Yeah, but
And
Lurtz
the scouts ones can.
Yes.
That's
And
because
can Vrasku as well?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I think you can.
Don't have the book, so.
Maybe it's just Uglock and Malha. I think
certainly Lurtz can.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's got that awesome reinforcements roll.
Anyway, well done
Maybe
on
can't.
coming 7th. Mr. Stumbler, we spoke about the meta stuff on the Hobbits of Cheshire stream last week. Go check out those streams. Personally think that most lists now will feature the big heroes as not only are they stronger, but people can now use their shiny big toys.
Yep, agree.
He's currently toying around with a combination of Lurtz and a demolition team to kind of get rid of these heroes.
Yeah, definitely. I think so.
I mean,
Yeah, Mick
a
was
bomb
talking
would
about
kill stuff.
Yeah, Mick was when we did the Isengard article for his series, we chatted on Facebook and we both wrote about it. The idea is just take a bomb and
Blow up their big thing.
yeah, just because it's D6 or 2D6 now, depending on what you roll, isn't it? I think, and it does it on the mount and the rider, which would just be devastating. That's quite a fun little idea.
And Larry Miller, it would be interesting to see if there was much allying in other armies, and if there was, what form of alliance it was.
It would. We weren't there though, mate.
No.
I don't know what you want from us.
Good to see a return to normality with a 50-point back rep too, even if it was a little one-sided. Thank you.
Yeah, nightmare.
Oh well, maybe the Army of the Dead will do better in a tournament setting.
Spoilers, can't say. Tune in to the vlog next Thursday to find out.
Leon K, I think it's very cool that all lists are pure armies, but I think that it will change quite a bit at bigger points. I'd really like to know what you think the evil side can do against big heroes like Glorfindel. Bomb.
Blam. What can the evil guys do against such reckless hate?
Yeah. I mean, heroes like Lurtz who can strike, you can still trap them.
Yeah.
You've got to be lucky.
You've got to be the thing about the striking thing. I think you've got to be really lucky and win it, because otherwise Lurtz will be dead.
Yes.
So you only get like the one go to do it. You can eat them with a cave drake.
Ooh. Yeah,
Cave Drake's grim now.
Big nasties, Balrog, Cave Drake.
Gulliver.
Yep.
Gulliver will eat you.
Yeah.
You can still immobilise them.
Yeah.
You've got a caster.
Yeah.
And I think monsters will also even your non
He's
auto
got
killing
the
monsters.
Gondolin armour. Which
Yeah,
is
so
tough.
Glorfindel is better, but the other, he says such as
It's
the
a
other
lo-
ones. I think you still get a troll into them.
Yeah,
Rend
it's a
him.
Lendl and Glorfindel, and Glorfindel even you can't rend him because that's his armour stops
Yeah,
brutal
he's
power
stopped.
attacks. So even the Cave Drake.
Pretty sure I said that seconds ago.
Did you?
No.
I wasn't listening.
No.
But the Cave Drake can't be as good against him.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Glorfindel's the
He should be a
possibly
beast,
the best of them. Yeah, he should. But Shooter's Horse as well. I really stand by that. They're so much scarier on horse. So
Mhm.
Shooter's Horse and they're still good, but a Glorfindel on foot isn't going to win you the game.
No.
He's going to kill a model a turn, 2 models a turn,
Yeah.
and he's not going to be heroic combating.
Mm.
Glorfindel on his horse is going to ruin your army.
Yes.
Get them off the horse. I really think that's the key. I
Yeah.
think you need to have something in your army to get those big heroes off a horse.
And I'd say that, in my opinion, mounts are the most undercosted things in the game now.
Mm.
I think everything else is pretty. I mean, we'll wait to be proved wrong. I think most things are pretty nicely pointed.
So what's Harrison's crazy theory about horses?
So they're just way too cheap. The reality is, for everything that has a point, that you should, without stuff like a shield, it's obvious to bump to one defense above, but you should have to make a decision about it. Whereas, realistically, you should just always put stuff on a horse.
Right.
Because it's not even a thing. You would never think about it other than, do I actually own the model or not?
Mhm.
That's the only thought that goes through your mind if you want to be competitive.
Or cretinous theme.
Yes.
If Aragorn's not on a horse,
Yeah.
he only goes through the pass of the dead.
Yeah. But if you were trying to be competitive, you would always pick the horse.
So what's
So
the
they're too
answer?
cheap.
What's the answer?
And they'll just make them double the price of horses and people would still take them.
So you take every
Oh.
horse is 20 points.
Yes, but I would also then just make the foot version cheaper. So I'd keep the mounted version the same cost as previously.
To try and incentivise people to take the foot version.
Yes.
Would there not be a scaling system, maybe depending on your attacks? A horse for a 1 attack model is 10,
Maybe.
2 attacks is 20.
Maybe.
Presumably it gets grimmer, right?
It does.
The extra attack on a 3 attack model is far more useful than the extra attack on a 1 model.
It does. You're getting into the territory of some
Stats,
great
right?
articles.
Science.
But yeah, but the other thing is, a shield is always 5 points, whether it gets you to defense 5 or it gets you to defense 7 or 8. So just the look of your stats, isn't it?
I don't know. What is the look of my stats?
As in, you'd rather go to defense 7 or 8, and that's what a shield does.
Correct.
Whereas, but they don't. It doesn't cost more when it does that.
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, are you surprised, Amy?
No.
Right. Surprise section. Potential topics.
This is going to be fun.
Is it?
Yeah. So, have you got a timing device?
Yes.
Good, because we're going to need both phones. We didn't have a main topic. Well, actually, we had quite a few. We hadn't decided. So what we did was put a question on the Great British Hobbit League post. You would have seen it on Tuesday, which was the sofa, and we asked for topics, and people gave us loads. So we thought, rather than disregarding a lot of what people had done, we'd answer them all.
Yeah.
So, what we're going to do, in the style of great presidential debates, we're going to take it in
Great.
turns. Take it in turns to ask someone a question. That the opposite person will have 1 minute to answer the question, and then they call it a rebuttal. Is it a rebuttal? The other person will have 15 seconds to go back, and we'll work through our way through all of these questions.
You ready?
And, yes, indeed.
3, 2, 1, boom!
David Clubley, your thoughts on upcoming source books by GW? We know Fall of Gondor is next. What do you think it will contain? Do you think The Last Alliance will be done after that? Are there any more areas you'll think they'll do?
Good luck, you've got 50 seconds to go.
This is for you. I asked you.
Oh, it's me?
Yeah.
What do you think we'll do next? Well, they've said a Gondor-y thing, and that sounds cool.
We know Fall of Gondor is next.
Fall of Gondor. So, yes. Oh, God. Pressure. I would like them... Just stop doing that.
You've got to say something.
Such pressure. I'm trying to think because like Gondor, they've done like Gondor in Flames, and they had loads of stuff like that previously. It's just.
How you doing?
I've got 5 seconds
Right,
left.
good. You haven't said anything. The minute limit is meant to be to stop you talking, not so that's when you start.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. I'd like to see lots more Lord of the Rings stuff. We've had a lot of Hobbit stuff, so presumably it'll be Lord of the Rings anyway. I don't know, maybe Numenor? Expand that bit?
So, David Clubley, do you think The Last Alliance will be done after that?
Yeah.
You're saying yes?
Yeah.
Right.
Do you want to do 15 seconds?
I don't think I could match that. That was dire.
Yeah, you're
It was
only
really-
5
oh,
seconds
I'm
in.
I like something Rohani maybe. So is it gone? What's it called? It's not called Fall of Gondor. It's called Gondor at War. So maybe there'll be Rohan at war or Rivendell at war or something. So maybe there'll be
cool.
I don't know, or Mordor at war, more war.
More.
You think if they're focusing on
You've had
Gondor,
way
you'd
more
think
than
they'd maybe
15
focus on the other section.
But that was a
Something
decent
like
answer,
Yeah, thank you very much. There we go. The next one is from David Whitaker saying the many settings of the hot point Aquarius and how to get the most from each wash. Don't overload your drum. That's key. Unless
it's a Mordor troll drummer, in which case trap that drum.
Yeah, your stuff will wash better if you don't overload it. But we don't need a minute on that one. Scott Whitefoot, let's work our way through.
Oh my word. There's so many questions. See more.
Can we take it in turns?
Yeah. No. So I'm giving this to you. I'll read it. Oh, just each one. Okay.
Yeah, you read one, then you start
Okay.
a timer. It's not tricky. They understand it.
Maybe talk about what OOP models you are most looking forward to seeing becoming available again through made to order and how that might change the meta. It's 2 questions in one. Go.
I would like to see Finecast Radagast come back.
Oh,
Yeah.
shout.
I don't think he'd particularly change the meta because Radagast is available, but he would be one that I'd really like to see come back. He's top of my list. What else would I like to see come back? I'm not going to count the heroes that have vanished because they weren't really OOP. There's some weird repackaging thing going on with that. So actual OOP models, God, I don't know. Veterans, siege veterans, they'd be nice to come back. The canned stuff, there was talk about the chariots coming back, and if the chariots were all available, which I don't think they are now, if they would come back, I think you'd see new canned armies based on the new rules for them. That could be quite cool. I think Tim Hicks will be very excited by that. So yeah, maybe canned could shake things up.
He could do a bigger candle.
Maybe that can be good. Canned as a pun. That's gonna be about a minute, right?
Yeah, bang on.
You got 15 seconds.
I agree.
No.
I'm being a bad opposition.
Oh god. Oh god. Agree.
Yeah,
That's what
it was a good answer.
you had a minute to think of something
Yeah, that was a good answer. I would like Halbrad.
better.
Yeah.
How would you change the meta?
He wouldn't. Oh, his banner's good now though.
Oh, there you go. That'll do.
Could be better.
Yeah. Here we
But-
go.
He won't change the meta because there's already people with Halbrad with banner. I mean, I don't think he's going to shake up the meta entirely.
There you go then. So Halbrad, Canned, and Radagast.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't think the meta will be changed by out of production models because most of them. I don't think anyone's not playing models because they're out of production. Competitively.
Cool.
One for you.
Yeah.
Question 2. Speculate changes to the Hobbit profiles and or the release date for the profiles.
Release date hopefully before Christmas, but we've not got wind of that.
I think this year, you said.
Okay, well, yeah, hopefully in time for Christmas. And then in terms of changes, make like Lake Town slightly less good would be nice. Azog, I'd like. I kind of half like him having. I don't think he'll change, but I don't like people putting him on mounts with the big. With the flail. I prefer him. I want him to be good without needing to convert a flail.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that's going to change. Other Hobbit stuff that might change. I don't know if things will change in terms. Obviously, they'll have the army bonuses.
Yep.
Still, but and with the alliance matrix, I don't think anything's going to change too dramatic. Maybe the points of some of the models, but we've still not got all of them released, which is a shame.
What, there and back?
Yeah. What are we missing? Catapult trolls.
I don't know. It's your minute.
My minute's up.
Is it? Okay, I think Warbats.
You think they'll change?
No, I just think they're missing.
Oh.
I think Grimhammers is one. I think we've heard that, haven't we?
Yeah,
There's been some talk or other. Grimhammers possibly going to Defence 7, although maybe now, under the new rules, they'll have to go two-handed. I don't know.
But they made a lot of good changes in the There and Back game book, so I think it's just tidying it up as opposed to revolutionising.
Absolutely, There and Back is a hell of a lot more up to date already.
Yeah.
So the interesting thing will be, you've seen that PDF. It'll be how the heroics fit in.
But it's refining some of because a lot of the heroes in Lord of the Rings, it evokes what happens in the films, whereas some of the Lake Town stuff, that like the essence of the rule is good, but like what happens when you play is you have Hilda skulking behind rather than charging in, so it's just small tweaks like that that it needs to make you play in the right way.
Cool.
Next one.
Next question, Tom, for
you.
Is it for me?
Yes.
Discuss. Well, you should read me the question, then, really.
Okay. What is it?
Number 3.
Discuss any future army projects you may want to try out. Yeah.
Once I complete this Army of the Dead thing, I think I'm now going to do a Morannon army, which I wasn't going to do at all. But I think that's my next project, starting from this bad boy here. Hopefully building towards the GT. So I think I'm going to try and paint up. I'm currently trying to debate between I want it to be the Army of the Dead as my good GT army, racing into the things that they fight. So it's going to be Morannons and Gothmog Gurits and Gothmog's Enforcer. But then that's a really dull 700 points. So you add in the Fellbeast from that, but then he's not there as they charge into him. And if you add a Mummock in, which is there, then the points become really unwieldy to get it all in. So assuming the GT is 700 points, half a Mummock would be super. That's what I'm currently debating. And in terms of getting everything painted, you don't want to spend ages painting a Mummock if you don't use it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do there. But that's my next project.
Nice.
Am I done?
Yeah.
Yourself?
I've always wanted to do Rohan properly, and got a lot of Rohan now. So yeah, with the Theoden, that would be really cool to do. Rallans would be cool as well. I really want to do at some point just a Grishna Ugluk kind of force. I think that would be really cool, but I've never got round to it.
They're good now as well.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Would you like to go for number 4?
I need to do number 4, and then you can do the next 2.
Okay, well, just give me number 5.
I think it would be wise. Oh yeah, love it. Tom, for a minute, talk about potential FAQs that have come up from tournaments or games thus far due to confusion in the rules.
Confusion. Oh my word. Has there been any confusing questions
Yeah.
at tournaments?
Well, just you can use the Facebook group.
I haven't really thought of anything that's confusing. I haven't come across anything yet. No. It's all perfect.
Yeah.
Jay's a hero.
That's great. That's what everyone's saying.
Yeah. Have you heard anything?
You got a minute. You got a minute.
Do you have to keep models prone though? Do you have to lie them down, or is that cheating?
I think you know the answer to that.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know. There's been quite a few things that people have been asking about, I think.
Are they valid FAQs?
I think most of them no.
Okay.
Most of I don't know, people sort of chancing their hand or looking for loopholes that aren't really there.
I think that's pretty
There
tight.
was a really big debate about the if a immobilised monster can use brutal power attacks.
Why?
Because of the place of a comma, and it was like they can't make strikes,
Yeah,
but they make brutal power attacks instead of making strikes. And some people who have a different opinion to me were saying, well, it's this or this, and you can't do this.
Stupid.
Well, I agree, but that was one. But it was one way in the previous rule book, and nothing has changed in the wording, so I see no reason to assume that it would have changed in this version.
No.
Indeed, no. Number 4 for me.
It is talk about the Dark Sphere tournament and the winning lists and compare them to Cardiff and whether there are similarities in the meta.
So, Dark Sphere tournament was 500 points.
Mm-hmm.
The winning list was Wanderers for Life, Mr. Callum Edens, with a Harad list that I didn't play it. I don't remember exactly, but it wasn't too filthy. He had some Arbalasters, he had some Raiders. I think he had,
again.
yeah, I think he had some fatties and stuff, but it was just your warrior. I don't think he had like the Golden
Just
King,
warriors.
and I don't think he had a Ringwraith. I don't think so. But that's what won it. So sort of pound on the ground, Harad in
Pound
second.
on the ground.
He's like infantry, just troops. Second place, Larry Miller.
Where did that come
Where's
from?
that out? With Elisar, Ayama, and Guahir. So there's your all hero list.
Yeah.
Dominating 3 tanks at 500 points, which are
Elisar,
they're all historical as well.
Yeah, I mean it's Black Gate, isn't it?
Yeah,
They're
that was
all,
his theme, Blackgate.
That's
And
it.
third place, is it? Oh, third place was Callum, a different Callum, with a warrior army. Basically, loads and loads of warrior goblins, a few bat swarms, but pure warrior, one shaman, Groblog, Durbers, and a few marauders. No,
and a
no
shaman
monsters. Yeah, had a shaman.
They're still useful. They're still useful, especially in the Goblin army, to keep these together.
It's absolutely.
Charge terrifying. I mean, handy versus you.
Yeah, it was awful. Yeah, I did play him, and it was dire. It was the opposite of what I wanted
Oh,
to
that
come
is
up
a
against.
shame.
Yeah.
Next question.
Next question would be for you, Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
The upcoming potential for return to source books through the Fall of Gondor. What battles, times, factions do you think might come up after the release? I think we've done that.
Yeah.
Will Frodo's ever become 10p again?
No.
No. Are Horde armies still at a natural advantage due to the scenarios being mainly focused on number of models, capturing objectives, running off the table, etc.? Go.
Kind of. A slight advantage, but then you see there that 3 models can come second in the tournament, so it's definitely not too big of an advantage. If there are some games that are frustrating if you come up against a Horde and it's at that scenario.
Domination.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
47 goblins.
yeah, that kind of stuff. It is tough to win, especially if it ends at 50%. Can end on a 1 or 2 at 50%. I'd like there to be. I don't know I think if you added one more scenario that penalises Hordes, then that would be enough to take that advantage away. But it's only a slight advantage. Hordes won't win every event.
No. Yeah. I think the answer is yes. I think they still have a huge advantage. The fact that the Lords of Battle now is 1 in 12 instead of 1 in 6 is a big.
Oh, you think from a VP point of view?
Well, I think the Lords of Battle is the one that could damage Hordes, and in the past, if you had a 1 in 6 chance of it coming up,
I see what you mean.
You might kind of go, well, that'll screw me. Whereas now you're like, well, it's only 1 in 12, and in every single scenario you're harder to break because you have more models. And I think I've said before that I don't think the drop in points is analogous to the lack of effectiveness. So I think if you take 2 5-point models, generally you're going to get more utility out of them in the game than 1 10-point model. They're not bad enough, essentially. So yes, I think Hordes are still very powerful. But
they won't win every event.
No, they won't win. But then I don't think anything will win every event. There you go.
Yeah. The thing I don't like, the thing that makes Hordes also better is just the time limit in a tournament.
Yeah.
If you played games to their conclusion, then I think that it would be much more balanced. But because you can't get through as many turns when people have hordes, and then people aren't trying to time waste. It just takes longer to move your models and think about all those models.
Yeah, I would say, without wanting to upset anyone, that a game against a horde army, not at a tournament, takes longer to play.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are playing a horde army at a tournament, you are at a disadvantage because you don't have as much time to break it.
Yeah. And you kind of almost want to ask your opponent at the start, like, can you just play quicker than average, because otherwise we're not going to play enough turns to even affect it. And they don't have to, and then it's, your part of your game plan with a horde is just not break and stay around, so you can be a bit slower.
I think they have a big advantage. Question 9, please.
Have you decided what the next magazine is going to focus on, not the rock one? After the show of hands at Ardacon looked like it would focus on Pelennor fields.
Yes, we have. We know categorically what the next 2 magazines are going to be.
We know every page of the next magazine.
Yeah, we have a 48-page plan for the next one. We know what's in number 9, and we're starting to make an inkling of what's in 10. Believe it or not.
You mean number 8? Oh, sorry.
We know in 8 and 9.
We know 8 and 9.
And then 10's got a mad plan to celebrate the magnificent 10th anniversary. Should it ever happen. But yeah, we definitely know what's going into 8. Articles are being written at the point. People around the world are beavering away on their articles, really around the world this time as well. And what do we all say? They said it's Pelennor Fields. Is it Pelennor Fields?
It's got some element of Pelennor fields.
Kind of Pellement Fields. It's a halfway stage. We that was a joke, and we sort of conceded a bit, and kind of it's a bit different. It's a bit of a different issue with a different kind of way of theming it, which we think you'll like. We're quite excited about it. It's going to feel like a different one. So yeah, 15 seconds for yourself.
Yeah, I'm just going to be a great mag.
It's amazing when Tom says that lasted 15 seconds and it felt a lot shorter, but he's like, no, it did. It definitely lasted longer. We've got a question for you. We have a question for you.
How many more do we have to get through?
Some.
Some.
How about Mordor topography or geology, the tectonic plates of Middle-earth and their contribution to creating Mount Doom? That's from Stephen Bonner, Andrew Cox and Keith Robertson.
All 3 of them?
Yeah.
In a minute?
Yeah.
It's quite hilly, isn't it? Got a bit of mountain. Got a volcano. Hot.
Yeah. That'll be, so the tectonic plates of Middle-earth, do you think they contributed to that? Force that up?
Probably.
And this is your area?
You need to be on a plate boundary, yeah.
Yeah, so Mordor's on a plate boundary?
Yeah, potentially. Don't have to be.
Okay.
You can get hot spots, but it's unlikely to be a hot spot in
Why?
Why? It's a theoretical place.
Mordor?
Yeah.
I think we have to assume it's real. That's the point.
Okay. 10 seconds. What else about the geology of Mordor? What rocks would you like to find there?
I don't think people go there shopping for rocks.
They might do.
Do they?
Yeah, you can just walk in.
You
That's
can't.
all right.
You can't walk in. That's no. That's one of the main facts about Mordor. It's one of the only topographical facts about Mordor we know is you cannot walk in. It's inaccessible on foot. It's a wilderness in that regard. 3 ways to define a wilderness: lack of human access, low population density, inclement weather. All there. The air you breathe is a poisonous fume. There are actually quite a few people living there, so maybe it's not a wilderness in that, and it's hard to get into. There you go. There you go.
You just open the black gate, then you're there. Discuss your wish list, hope and dreams for the next 2 to 3 years of Middle-earth SBG.
Mother.
What new stuff would you like to see explored? Where would you like to see revisited? Which new models would you like to see? Which existing models do you think should be resculpted? Your 1 minute.
Who's that?
Benjamin Bowles. Your
Who's
1
that,
minute starts now.
I don't know. That's kind of like the profiles thing, isn't it? not the profiles, the sourcebook thing. What would I like to? Maybe the Blue Wizards. I don't know if they can do the Blue Wizards. Can we learn about the Blue Wizards? That would be fun. Profiles for the Valar. That'd be awesome.
What do they do? Just
They
like
just
no
smash
model,
everything.
no model that just is off the
Like-
table.
Like the sourcebook for Valinor. That'd be amazing. A Numenor. Actual Numenor. Let's go. I don't even think the license covers this, but why not? Let's go there. Have a thing about the island of Numenor. There could be a scenario where it drowns, and like you have to chuck a pint of tea over the table, and then see anything that gets wet dies. Something like that. That'd be great. And like Numenor at its peak. That'd be awesome. I don't know if they can do that. That'd be cool. And maybe the TV series when that comes up. Something fell off something.
And your minute's up. I
Thomas.
don't think that was the answer that Benjamin was expecting. But, I mean, interesting. I like the tea element. Something new. Well, there were lots of questions in there. Which existing models do you think should be re-sculpted? I'd like a new Gilgalad. He's so good in the game, but you only have the one. It'd be cool to have another Gilgalad. And another Glorfindel. So I think Gilgalad, Glorfindel, Elendil, all of those guys on horses with foot models.
With feet.
With feet. The key that they have feet.
Keith commented on this. Maybe he watches. Keith, please give them feet.
Yeah.
If you sculpt new Gilgalad, he will need feet.
Yes.
That applies to Gav as well. I don't want Gav to see this and say, well, he didn't tell me to put feet on. It would be absolutely good. Are there any models you'd like to see without feet?
Without feet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something clever.
I'd say the Watcher in the Water. That'd look really odd if that had feet.
Yeah.
I think. Like human feet, particularly.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want that.
No, you wouldn't.
Would not want that.
It's you.
Oh. Is the big game... Is this for you?
Yes.
Right. Is the game being held back for... This is from Kerry Addy. Is the game being held back for new players due to the lack of availability of older minis?
Oh, because of the hiatus of stuff. I mean, my impression is that they'll become available at some point soon. I think there's plenty of models for new players to start with. I get that it'd be irritating if you want specific ones, but the reality is if you're a new player, you buy that and then you play with that.
Yep.
And then it takes a long time to actually build and paint that stuff, especially if you're new. Unless you're an experienced wargamer, but in which case, I mean, there's still tons of models you could get and theme around Palantir fields. So unless you're super picky about what army you want, I think there's still plenty. And I get that a lot is kind of gone, but it will be back in a few months, so I really wouldn't worry. I've still got 20 seconds. So to answer the question, it's no.
I agree. I think it is no. I completely agree with this. You buy that.
Yeah.
You've got plenty to play. I think most of the people who are worried about it aren't new players.
No.
They're saying this is terrible for new players. There are very few new players coming onto the group saying, I can't do this, I'm dropping out of the game.
It's frustrating for people. I get if you've got an idea and then you can't do it because you can't get it yet, but it'll come back. So
And the
it's
last
just-
community post as well made it very clear that they were
Yes.
coming back sooner than people thought.
Yes.
They're in the next few weeks, they were saying.
Cool.
And then more before Christmas.
Cool.
So it's brilliant.
Me for you?
Yeah, we've got this one that I don't think either of us can particularly do, which was Andrew Cox saying, talk about Elven Lunchbox. Hashtag Elven Lunchbox. And hashtag Benjamin Bowl says hashtag Northend. This is a top table gaming thing. They are spamming our show.
Yeah.
I didn't see the show. I don't know what it is. It's like a funny in-joke from Steve Crow and his new friends. And his new show. So I don't know what it refers to, but it's it's fine. I'm happy for you with your new show, Traitor, and but I can't comment on it because I literally don't understand what it means.
Okay, so the next one. I've also in good news just found out that you can do this.
Oh, that is great!
Never done that before.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Change the stopwatch from a digital one to.
Don't tell them. They tried it 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
James Braund. This one's just for you.
Okay.
The controversy over the missing guitar.
That's not a minute. I just left it in the hotel in sad news.
This is Tom's inflatable guitar, who was his best friend.
I mean,
on James Bond's Stag Do.
when you're out with Damien, you need to find a new friend pretty sharpish.
You were playing that guitar for a lot of part of the evening.
That's good.
There was a young lady came up to Tom and said, "Can I have your guitar?" And you said,
No.
And then she said, "It's my birthday," and you said,
It was a friend's birthday.
"It's a friend's birthday. It's for my friend." And you said,
No.
"That's
son
a
of
bit
Gollum.
Smeagol-y, isn't it?"
Go off. Be gone,
Give
Smeagol.
us your guitar. Why? Because we wants it and it's our birthday.
Yeah. Nah.
And sadly, she didn't throttle you
People
to
have
death.
fallen for that before.
Yeah. A question for Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
What, from Mr. Chris Murphy, what are the plans for Seven Stones? It will be gone by the next episode.
It will not be gone by the next episode. But the plans for Seven Stone are more of the same. At his university, great venue. Because not only is it a great hall, but you can also play football at lunch.
Yeah.
I think it'll be exactly the same, because I don't think we can really fit more in
Yeah, it can't
in
be any
terms of
bigger.
the tournament. But it's not just the tournament that you need to be thinking about this time, it's the day before, where Damien has some grand plans to get some distinguished people, probably himself, to talk about some nerdy stuff.
Just me talking about my feelings for 6 hours.
So it'll just be Damien, it's really for his own ego, so he can stand in a lecture hall and just talk about SBG, and there'll be like 5 people there watching.
I'll get my mum in.
Yeah, get your mum in, yeah.
£50.
Yeah. And for some crazy reason he said no extra charge for this, but we'll see. But yeah,
what about allies? What are we going to do? Green
yeah.
allies and
Yeah, actually Seven Stones is harder for you to pick your list, because realistically you need... The point of Seven Stones was to pick theme to disadvantage yourself, whereas now theme is good. So you kind of need to think really hard to have a themey list that disadvantages you.
yeah.
That's tough.
I think we're likely to do green allies only, aren't we?
Yeah.
But then maybe give leniences.
You can, that would be but you can ask for our approval.
Yeah. For stupid things that aren't covered by green alliances.
Yes.
Maybe. Because that seems quite Seven Stonesy. Sneezing. Sneezing. Bless you.
Yeah.
I mean that.
Right.
Okay.
Onwards.
Stephen Crow, the traitor himself,
That's you.
he says, "Make it so, fellas, I'd watch anything with you 2 beautiful men in it." Oh, that's nice. Still a traitor. James Gilroy.
James Gordon, hey, the future of SPG. what do you think about the big 3 elf lords of the West?
So these are Celeborn, Glorfindel, and Elrond.
I would say Gilgalad instead of Celeborn.
He's got Lord of the West, hasn't he? Celeborn's definitely got Lord of the
Okay, sure.
West. So maybe it's 4 of them.
Maybe. It's
I think all except Celeborn are beasts because they can be on horse. I think Celeborn's awesome now. He's much better, but he's slightly more pleasant. Whereas, Glorfindel is grim because he's got the fortified spirit thing, and the armor of Gondolin doing his brutal power attacks. I think they're very, very good. I think they're amongst certainly on paper, the best models in the game at the moment. Very, very powerful. They're likely to absolutely rinse you, I think, and they are green, aren't they?
Yeah.
Gilgalad, Elrond, and Glorfindel can all go together and ride to ruin your ruin. So I think they're very, very good. It's a great rule. It's a very powerful rule. Lord of the West.
Good. I mean, I agree.
Can you agree for 15 seconds?
I think Glorfindel is probably slightly underpointed with the armour, because he is so good. I think if you take away the armour, because he's defence 5, he's a bit more vulnerable when he gets trapped.
Harry Parker, I'd be keen to hear your thoughts. This is your thoughts, Thomas Harrison, on other tournaments and the meta from those. Presumably theoretical. I think this is more. I don't think we can talk about this. And also, which old models should most like to see a return from the Darkness OP, and what you should like to see new sculpts for. So I think we've done that.
Yeah.
Next from Ben Stanley, discuss which models are now likely to be seen on the table at tournaments that were rarely or never seen due to their previous profiles, and which models we are now less likely to see due to them being nerfed. Thomas Harrison.
Theoden. More of him.
More of Theoden.
Yeah. Less. Ferals.
Less Ferals, agree.
Berserkers probably as well. To an extent though, I'll still see them. Less Watchers of Karna. Just going to be going through all that filth. Reavers.
That's Reavers.
What else? Heroes. Which heroes have been superseded? Who was fewer shamans.
Yeah.
I think. What else? More of. More of the big heroes. Things like LSR and Gandalf the White coming back.
Yeah.
Didn't really see them particularly. Hopefully less Nazgul.
Mhm.
They were pretty much a standard in most evil armies unless you're Isengard and it was Saruman.
Yeah, and now it's harder to get Minkel's ally.
Mm-hmm.
Done?
Yeah.
I think you see more monsters.
Mm.
I think even your basic trolls you'll see more of.
Cave Trolls have Burley, which is cool.
Yeah.
Cheaper.
And a lot of the Isengard troll got better, Mordor troll got better courage. So you see more of them. I think you see more of basic troops. We're already seeing Haradrim warriors, Ministerial warriors potentially.
There you go.
Yeah, good stuff.
Dave Fredericks, the appointment of the new Middle-earth manager, Benjamin Bell said perhaps automatically award him an honorary tea toast. Done.
God, we did that. That's crazy. It's like we saw this earlier and thought exactly the same thing.
Kieran Street, how have the new books affected your armies? Probably just go Isengard.
Probably. I don't know yet. Because I've not been playing with them competitively. I think the new book has given my traditional competitive list a hit. I think it's given most Isengard armies a boost, which is probably a good thing because my traditional competitive army list was a bit filthy, so it probably should have had a hit. And the other armies, like the scout armies and the warrior ones, have had a boost, which is a good thing, I think. Azog's Legion, I think, are better because of the nerf to magic, and they don't have magic, and so their monsters and their big heroes get a bit better. Potentially as well, I haven't done a lot of army building, but potentially the Bolg being a hero of Valor and Azog being a hero of Legends should help with that, in terms of bringing some more troops along.
An Army of the Dead?
Army of the Dead are miles better. They weren't even one of my armies before the book, so they're great. They're good. They're good fun to play with. They're a very unique build, and Harbinger on the King of the Dead is huge.
I'm up.
Nice.
Nice. For me, if I'm going to my Wood Elf army list, it's now there's no old Thranduil with Legolas to go with Galadriel and Rumil or Haldir in that kind of army. But Wood Elves now have the blades, which is cool. Hurl is a bit harder to get off against them nicely.
And Sorcerer's Blast.
And Sorcerer's Blast, so swings and roundabouts for Wood Elves. I don't think they're any better or worse potentially. I think that they were struggling to win tournaments at the tail end of the last edition anyway.
Sure.
With the prevalence of Hurl and Hordes, they really struggle against Hordes, so I still think they'll struggle against Hordes and some things. But
Wood Elves haven't had the mighty hero though, have they?
No.
So I think maybe High Elves might have jumped them.
Yes, I think so.
Because of the heroes.
Yeah. Cool. Sam Huddy.
For you? Sam Huddy says, maybe what lore you anticipate will be explored in future expansions. We've done that.
Yeah.
What you'd like to see. Or, 20 minutes of waffle about something completely irrelevant. We lap that up too.
We've done that.
How will the change to square bases? I haven't read these. These are new. How will the change to square... These have been added since the Palantir started. How will the change to square bases be affecting your new army builds going forwards? Ben Stanley says, troll. Who would win in a fight between Tariel and Arwen? Not forgetting...
Arwen, Wrath of the Brune in her.
I should jump it.
Get a whack.
I should over her. Not forgetting that Tariel could take on Legolas and Arwen stood against the Nazgul. She had a river between them. Also, who would win in a fight between... So that's Tariel, obviously. Also, who would win in a fight between Bane, son of Bard, and Haleth, son of Hannah? Asking for a friend. I haven't seen a profile for Haleth.
No.
But Haleth is older.
Yeah.
Haleth's older, he's in armour, and Aragorn gives him a good sword.
Yeah.
Bane is a child.
It depends who he's got around him, because Bane just gets all the bonuses if there's people
if
around
Bard's
him.
there.
Yeah, if Bard's there, he might win, but if not, he probably won't.
Yeah. Sean Goick says, isn't Tariel an imaginary character? Yes, they're all imaginary characters. Carl Pate says, this thread is kind of like asking folks to name a ship. That's Boaty McBoatface. And the last the last question is the last thing 39 minutes ago, as if fate would have it, is Rob Alderman saying some fantastic questions here already. I'll be watching closely. We answered them all.
Yeah.
Rob Alderman closes it out. New Middle Earth project manager. Boom, boom, boom. I want
Question
you
for
in my
Rob,
room.
what are you
That's a
most-
Venga Boys lyric, not a request.
Question for Rob: what is he most excited about?
Absolutely. Rob, over to you. Pick our topic for next week. What are you most excited about in your new role as you're drinking your tea? That is the end. That was quite fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. It might have been abhorrent for you. I don't know.
Probably was at the start when I was.
Yeah,
saying
I
nothing.
thought it was going to be trickier, but then you did start to say a few things, so that was useful. There we are. Exhibition?
Yes. You did say we'd talk about the
I
exhibition.
think we're right.
You went to Oxford.
I did.
Did you enjoy Oxford?
I did. As at the time we called on Tuesday, I was there yesterday. You might have seen a Facebook post by the time this goes up. I went to Oxford for the unnamed Tolkien Exhibition at the Bodleian.
Yeah.
Um,
It's just one room.
it is.
Well, little hallway,
Where'd
yeah.
you go?
A few months ago. Little hallway and then into one room, but you can spend a good hour and a half to 2 hours in that one room.
I was in there for 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's how long it took me to look around. We're telling you this now because we weren't really recording the Palantir over the summer. By the time you watch this, there are, I believe, 2 days left of the exhibition. Go! It's very, very good. I've been trying to get there basically all summer, and went for it. It is what is it?
It's just a collection of stuff, and that could be little manuscript stuff, ideas from Tolkien, or even there's some bits of memorabilia, like old covers of each book and in different countries. It has that 3D map of Middle Earth where you can track people's
All the
journeys.
whizzy technology stuff I kind of walked past.
Yeah, I
it
really
was
love
there
that
to
bit.
entertain the kids. I always look at the old paper.
Yeah, I enjoyed his maps with like him deliberately working out how far a hobbit could work in a day.
In terms of toenails.
And yeah,
He had a scale for toenails, and incredible.
And then making all of his maps to scale. Like the detail in some of the maps is ridiculous.
And it was all the originals as well. So it was
Yeah.
like his original watercolor illustrations that he did for the Hobbits.
And just some of his illustrations were quite cool. Just in his Middle Earth style stuff from very early on was cool.
I'd seen a lot of it like on a lot of these paintings over the years, but there's something incredibly humbling I think about seeing the real ones in person. The bookcase was amazing with all the different editions. There was about, I want to say, maybe 150 books in it.
I recognise some, but not all of them.
And there's just loads of different editions of all his different books, and some fantastic covers. There was one of The Hobbit that had, I think I want to say it was like Russian, and it had a character who's presumably Bilbo in full armour with a sword riding on a horse, like charging into battle, presumably the Battle of Five Armies, which is obviously, I imagine he would have had a field day with that. But it was obviously some sort of unlicensed artist that had done it or something. That kind of thing was incredible. Had his bureau there. It was very cool, and it's, I don't know, it's a sort of, is it once in, I don't know if it's once in a lifetime, but I don't know of that level of exhibition being put on anywhere.
I think Charlotte.
Charlotte's awake, and I don't know if Emma's here. I think Charlotte is asleep now.
Good.
Exhibition.
Yeah,
Good.
It was very good. It was very good.
Very, very good. Favourite item?
I enjoyed looking at the maps.
There's a nice one of his original working map where there's burns in it from his pipe, which I thought was quite nice. I really like the poster maps, they were called, by, I think her name was Pauline Baines.
The one right by the door at the end.
Yeah, and then the Hobbit one was right as you went in.
Yeah.
And they were like really kind of pop arty almost. And they were ones that she had done, and she had painted around them little circles of scenes that he knew nothing about, and he said that her vision on some of them matched his almost exactly. But I thought they were really cool, and I hadn't seen them before. So they were going to I think I don't know, they weren't on sale at the exhibition. And there's a book. There's a book of it,
yes.
which I didn't pick up, but I think I might put on my Christmas list. Have you got that? Did you pick that?
I did not pick it up.
But it's huge, and it would be fascinating, and I think it's basically everything in the exhibition, but just obviously reproductions of it.
But there are also cool things in the shop.
Indeed. Bag of swag.
That's Lily's bag.
Has she got this? Oh yeah, this is one of my favourite pieces of artwork that I think it was on sale. Bilbo comes to the huts of the Raft Elves, which is very cool. Sort of barrels out a bond.
Lily bought 2 copies of that bag.
Oh really?
Because she's going to wear out one and was like, well, I want it again once it's worn out.
I did notice there were a few historical inaccuracies though, because all the dwarfs here don't appear to be, the barrels seem to be sealed here. They're not like the dwarfs aren't coming out of them, so shame Tolkien got that wrong. But yeah, that's pretty
There's
nice.
no Tariel either, he got that wrong.
Where's Tariel? This is a bag inside a bag. This is a bag that actually came in it. 5p. I was like, yeah, cheap bag. This one, 15 quid. I nearly put this back. Well, that was only 5p. Been done there. Again,
Another bag within a bag.
keeping with the theme.
It's not a bag. Tea towel.
Tea Tariel.
Ah.
Come on. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Tea towel, indeed. Which is quite cool. I got this as well. Callum Eden's got this. This is a little bracelet that says, "All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost."
It's good.
Quite appropriate for the wanderers. I got Emma a Hobbit pocket mirror.
Why not?
Because I was like, there's only so much choice for your loving wife there.
Yeah.
Which is not Tolkien, but she's thrilled with that. I also picked up a fridge magnet. It's on the fridge, can't show you that. And I went to the Eagle and Child. I went in for a cheeky pint in Tolkien's local, the Bird and Baby, and picked up. There's an artist there who does little artwork, as are their wont, and picked up a couple of these as little souvenirs. Did you pick yourself up anything?
I got the cufflinks.
The Luthien ones?
Mm-hmm.
Green or black?
Green.
I was really tempted. They're 20 quid, aren't they? I was really tempted and had them for a while and put them down at the end.
They're good.
I just thought, I don't know, I don't go to enough. You could get away with them at normal weddings, they just look like nice cufflinks, but yeah, I don't know, I didn't
I
wear
sometimes wear cufflinks at work, so it's like I can
just cufflinks, no shirt.
I look
Like in the
hot.
eyes. Do you know what I didn't get? Which I was quite disappointed by.
What you didn't get?
Yeah. Which would be particularly appropriate for
A
us.
mug. There were mugs.
There were mugs, I didn't get a mug. And that you're right, that is appropriate for us.
Oh, I'd smash that.
Yeah, that's great. It's a better answer than my one.
Palanters. Tifa. A sofa.
Close. Smaller than a sofa. Cushion. They did a hut of the Raft Elves cushion. Sold out. And it was literally the only thing I went there to get. I was like, I'm going to get the Raft Elves cushion. They didn't have it. They had the other one, the Land of the Mermen one.
And are they going to do it anymore?
I emailed them and she said yes. He said they're going to be back in stock online.
Get that on the plan.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to be checking it out to see if I get it. Part of the reason I got both the tea towel and the bag was because my mother can sew.
Just in case.
And I was going to say to her, I was like, can you turn one of these into a cushion? If the worst comes to worst.
You're mad.
It's not mad. That, mate, is a cushion.
Yeah, I mean that.
Cut the labels off that, stitch that up, put a cushion inside it before you stitch it up.
Yeah.
Bang, cushion.
Okay, fair enough.
Mad? Is it crazy though?
Is it crazy?
But hopefully I'll pick one up. It was awesome. It was really, really good and really.
So go tomorrow or the day after.
Yeah.
Yeah. So moving on to
Closing it out, I suppose.
50-point bat rap,
We have the 50-point bat rap.
where the Warg Riders have won 7 in a row. Marching on, but who are they going to be up against, Damien?
By popular request, they're going to be having a second crack at the Army of the Dead.
2 of them.
2 Riders of the Dead.
Oh.
So it's like last time, but now there's only half as many. How do you feel that they're fair against the Riders of the Dead?
Warg Riders always win.
Yeah. It's easy for you to say now you're in control of them, since I foolishly gave them up. But no charge bonuses this time.
No. Well, I can kill your horse and then I'll have the charge bonus.
Defense 6, Metro 7.
If I can charge you though.
Yeah.
Same problem as last week.
I feel like they had a really rough go last week,
Yeah,
RE
they did.
courage tests. And hopefully that'll balance out a bit more this week with your courage tests. And I should be able to kill a warg on top. And that means, a rider on top, and that means I could get my charge bonuses against your wargs.
If they even stick around.
I think they'll do alright.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll do alright. But yes, we'll go in.
Yeah, it should be close.
Yeah, we'll go into that now. Different table, so. Good? So here we are for the 50-point bat rep, challenging the Warg Riders once again. Ish. We now have half the number of dead that we had last week when it didn't work.
I don't know, the horses count.
Do they? Good. Well, I've now got half the number of warriors and 2 dead horses. No, but no charge bonuses this time for you, so will it work? We shall see.
And the Warg Riders.
Yep.
Which are the same as we discussed on the sofa.
We discussed that on the sofa just before we filmed this, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
You've got a great short-term memory. I like that.
This week dice are sponsored by the Wanderers in the Wild.
Ooh, I've zoomed.
Hashtag Wandering in a Wandering Wonderland. Should we roll for Prairie?
Yeah, I'm trying to find them. Here they are. Yes, roll. What'd you get?
I've got a 4.
The Wargs got a 3.
I'm going with
Come at
spooky
me.
green themed Wanderers dice.
Come at me.
Bro or
Just come at me. You're not a bro.
do we? Yeah, you'll never pass your courage test.
Oh, he's gone
Been here
big.
before.
He's gone big. Alright.
I'm not letting you absolutely gank me. That would be rude.
I'm courage 2, right?
Yeah.
So I need to make...
Pure Army, Harbinger Reveal.
I'll do... I'll do this chappie.
Yep. See,
This chappie.
that's probably a fail. Why are you re-rolling that? You're a moron.
It was cocked.
Yeah, and what's that courage?
It was cocked. This one.
Yeah. No good.
I won't bother.
You're such a coward. Strong opening gambits from
Yeah.
the Orcs.
Priority.
Yep.
Didn't want to charge.
Oh,
that
that's good.
thing.
I think it's
me.
yours.
Oh, this guy on the end again. Come on.
No, it's not good.
Next guy.
No.
They didn't want to charge this one.
Oh,
Hey!
he's in. He doesn't have a throw weapon.
Yeah, I should have done the. I just stupidly went along the line, but he's going to get in.
Oh, it's good.
2 points of might.
Oh, that's a shame.
I mean, that's your own setup.
We'll
that did
go
that.
one-on-one there.
Okay,
Oh, hi, fight, right? You fight 2? Or you fight 3?
fight 3.
Fight 3. So tied fight.
Yeah. And you can do no piercing strikes.
No special strikes from me now.
Special strikes, yes. Would you like to set the bar in this one?
Yep. It's good. It's a good
Oh,
bar.
it's not bad. It's not. Come on, Orky.
Oh, yes. Courage 2.
Yeah.
So
Chance.
4 to kill the rider. And a 6.
Oh!
So it begins.
Will
Courage
he
test for the
stay?
Warg. He's
Yeah.
passed. That's unfortunate. Okay.
I'll take that.
Softly.
You do get charge bonus against wargs, though,
I could catch a monkey.
because they're infantry.
Yes.
In stupid news.
This one?
Sure. Because, you know...
Same good bar.
Yeah, it
Victory
is.
sip.
Ah.
It's off the table, mate. You can have it. Take it. You need it.
6s?
6 against the rider, 5 against the spectral steed.
Oh! Oh! I'll hit his steed.
That's a shame.
Ah. Priority?
Spoilers is not a shame. 4.
4.
Goes to me. Well, I mean, that's happening.
And then...
Trixie. Is it? I think we probably do. I think we probably do, don't we?
Coward.
Do we? No, we'll go for his throwing spear McGee.
Okay. You just wait until these two pass and absolutely mob
Ain't gonna
him.
happen, mate.
This one. Come on, lad.
It's a shame.
Next one along.
Oh,
yeah.
no. Oh, he regrets it already.
No, you've got the charge bonus here. Shall we do that one first?
Yep. So charging against the warg.
Yeah.
He's got the big 6. I think the warg's fight 3.
Yeah. So I can draw.
No,
Not
you
with that.
can't. Courage 2 though.
Yep.
Down to 1. 3s. No, it's not down to 1. It's 4.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
you've
just
killed
classic
him.
cheating.
Yeah, but you have killed him.
Yeah.
2 on 1 though. Set the bar. Needs
Oh god. Big 6. That's
I mean,
gone.
that's just gone.
Big 6. That's a big
fine.
5. We'll
It's-
allow it. We'll allow
It's
it.
good.
It's not bad.
They've rolled pretty well with these 1 dice 5s. Oh, but it's not a 6, is it?
No, it's alright. Strong defence. Strong defence.
Oh, do I?
What are you going for? What's he going for?
I think I'm going for the 5 here.
Going for the steed.
I don't know, because you do rinse me. No, I'm going big.
Going for the rider with both.
I'm running out of wargs.
So you're not running out of wargs. You're just one. You are
Right.
running out of wargs.
1 dice 5 followed by 1 dice 6.
Right.
1 dice 5.
Shame.
5.
That's a 4.
Oh,
Kills the steed.
Throne rider test.
Oh come on.
That's what happens when you roll my dice.
Oh, was that one of your dice? I should re-roll that then.
He is prone.
Sorry. It's a 4.
It's a
Oh,
5.
we needed it, Precious. We needed it.
Right.
You failed your courage test. It's not a problem.
I'll do it with this one first.
To charge who?
This guy.
Okay.
In the background.
Yes, Precious. Yes.
Damn. This one.
Same guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame for the lad from
This
Vista.
into the guy on the.
On the ground.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boom.
easier throwing spear, McGee.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, boy.
5s. New rules. Not 6.
Yes.
Doesn't matter anyway.
So, my question for you, Thomas, is can that guy get around?
Probably.
That's 5 inches. It's rare we measure, yeah. It's rare we measure in a 50-point battle. Right, the odds have swung. Yeah, because you now only get 1 dice. Mm-hmm. Good? Mm-hmm. Eat my 5.
Always a 5. Come on, 6. Come on, lad.
Yeah, boy, yeah. He gets up. You get 1 strike.
Yeah.
Choke! So 3 against the... No, because I still don't have Harbinger. So 4 against the rider. Oh, yeah.
Come on, Warg.
Oh, the walls
Yes!
are tenacious, man. They're like
Yes!
Dr. Ellie Sattler.
Are they? Are they? Do you think she looks like a Warg?
No, but she's tenacious.
Okay.
Dr. Ian Malcolm remarks about it. Dr. Underground says you have no idea. Come on. Priority?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's me.
it's not great.
No, I need
Could be
I need
me.
a 2.
Big one.
It's a 3.
Look at the infantry cavalry mix up now.
Oh, shush. Right, Warg's going to charge this guy.
Okay.
Bang.
Oh,
Bang!
the cavalry bonus! The cavalry bonus!
This guy is going to charge the guy on the ground. Well, the standing up guy.
Oh,
no.
6.
And this guy can probably get all the way around.
Oh, yeah. He's done it. Oh, this is dreadful. That is the opposite of what we wanted to happen. Alright,
Yeah, which we should we start with?
let's charge for your charging Wild Rider.
Cool.
I'm going to shield.
Ah. There's only 3, no 5 this time.
What's he doing?
Come on. You can beat that.
Oh,
With a 4. 4 will do.
no.
6s?
Single 6 to take him out.
Come on.
Ah, no! No!
Oh, the Wargs are marching on at the moment.
That's still everything to play for.
Oh.
Son of a beep.
And he wins with a 6.
Going for?
Horsey. Needing a 5.
Not a horsey, Thomas, please, not a horsey.
Oh, he's got it! He's got it!
He's got it on a 5, whatever. It's alright, the courage will win it for me.
At least he didn't fall.
Courage will keep me in it.
Alright.
Courage will keep me in it. Been here before.
Priority.
I need this.
He's got a 4. Oh, it's a 6. We'll start with this guy. Oh,
Son of a... What is your life?
this one. Oh. And the warg. Oh.
What is that? What is this? Dross?
Right.
Shelving?
Yeah. Set the bar. Oh, he's got the 6. Look at him. Look at that reaction.
It's all he could do. It's all he could do.
That could win it. Oh, it is a 6 still. It's a roll off.
I've got an Elven Blade.
Have you?
Is it me to do it?
Why not? I'm evil, so 1, 2, 3 for me.
No.
Oh, that is just crushingly
That is
disappointing.
disastrousness. This shouldn't have happened. Shouldn't have happened.
First set aside. And there he goes.
There he goes. Well, go marching on.
Yeah.
Move into a post-battle bat rope breakdown. You still filming?
I just zoomed in on your face.
They did not do all right.
What
Went very badly. What happened, Thomas? Was you passed all your courage tests?
Yeah. I didn't end the
Cheating.
first turn.
That's
but I
cheating.
didn't need to.
Is that cheating? There's a topic discussion. Is passing that many courage tests cheating? There's a certain point in this game where if you get so many abhorrent dice rolls, you should have to re-roll them because it's not fair. I think.
Yeah, you're unlucky in bits. The only that aren't made for 50-point bat rep.
Oh, they are though. This is it. I stand by it. I was like, again, that shouldn't have happened, like to that extent. Even when one of them was on foot, I was like, just on their courage too. It's like probability says I should be fighting decent odds with the ability to shield, and then you get to what did you do at the end? You charged 2 guys into the rider, and the warg went in as well. You had 3 dice. Is that right? Oh, repellent.
Yeah, I enjoyed that anyway.
Yeah, I think it's a good counter for him.
Yeah. Did you enjoy being in a different shirt for the bat rep?
I did. As
Just
is
change into your bat rep
as
shirt.
is standard
Come
practice.
back to the sofa.
Yeah, we've been up here for the last hour and a half. It's a bit sweaty, so I thought put on a shirt for the bat rep downstairs.
Back.
Temperatures and the whole climate downstairs is different.
Yeah.
Put that on. Come back up here, back into the sweaty t-shirt.
Yeah.
Standard practice.
Yeah.
Glad you mentioned that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the gap between the 2 clips that would have been perfect for that. But yeah, it's standard practice. I would have thought.
Nice.
Yeah. What can you do? Yeah,
So,
it's frustrating.
8 wins.
8 wins.
Can they get to 10?
And
Who's going to challenge them?
When they beat Aowen, they became the new record holder.
Yeah.
So Aowen was only on 5.
Yeah.
They've now had 3. That's 3 more, Tom.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah. So we need now. I probably need to bring some models next time if I
Maybe.
can be bothered.
So which of my models will we use?
I'm trying to think what would have a good crack at then.
Army of the Dead, mate. It really, really would. I don't know now. What can stop the Warg Riders? Can anything stop the Warg Riders?
It's tough.
Someone said
isn't
an
it?
Avenger Bolt Thrower.
Oh yeah, but can you get that with crew, or is it just the bolt thrower
Yeah, it's 50 points on that, all in.
with some crew?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
All in. What was the same?
That could do it.
Oh, it's dead. I don't know. I've lost all hope. Old Thranduil.
Half of them.
Half of Old Thranduil. I don't know.
But yeah.
Maybe we need someone to step up like a Rohan captain with shield. Someone to come in and just do his duty, beat them, so that someone else can take
and then
over.
lose the next week. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You've done your bit.
What else themey? The Rannans aren't now. The Rannans aren't.
Rohan
Particularly
Riders.
They've had their go. They've had their bite of the cake and bite of the cherry, pop of the cake. I think they've had their time in the sun. You let us know.
Yeah.
It's not too late. You can comment on this video, and we'll see it before next week.
Mm-hmm.
So, what?
Then we
what
may or
within our
may not
collections?
listen to it.
What about a 90s Warhammer Stone Troll.
Yeah, good. How many points is that? 50?
50.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Nice.
What about Dane's pig, Thranduil's elk, and a horse? You could do it.
Yeah.
50 shields.
Yeah, 50 shields.
I don't know. That's a...
Goblins. Ton of goblins. I think we've done that though. We've done that, James. Yeah, we've done goblins.
It feels like it should be a good army.
Screwed it, yeah.
Can we give some elves with shields or something? Mercury elves or something?
I'm sure we've done that as
So
well.
yeah, well, we've done them all. So
You've only got so many models, haven't you?
yeah. You could bring some. Always bring.
Rohan on foot.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I'll
Rohan
do
on
it.
foot with throwing spears.
Just Rohan on foot without throwing spears.
Or
There's 7
with
points.
throwing
Wait,
spears.
there's 7 points.
Probably.
So.
Give that a go. That's themey.
Yeah.
Foot Rohan. Everyone's like, foot Rohan are rubbish. But then everyone's like, Warg Riders are rubbish.
Yeah. Foot Rohan.
Maybe 50 point. Should we do that?
Yeah.
All
Rohan.
foot, all infantry Rohan. Stop typing suggestions. We've decided. Could be good.
Yeah.
I reckon they could do it. They could, the same fight value. They could shield against them, lose the duel, get knocked prone and die. That'll
And on that inspiring
be fun
note.
to watch. Until next time, dear cherubs. Don't let us know. There's all sorts of things you can let us know in the comments. Just anything really. It's just nice to chat to you. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe.
Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram.
Support your Hobbit host by clicking on the links below.
Still do that. The clicking below. Support your Hobbit hobby.
And happy.
Strategy.
Battle.
Gay.
Me.
Big.
Yeah. Big.
Yeah.
Big. It's like the way the orange and the green works together.
Mm-hmm.
Looks great.
Mm-hmm. There's some nice rocks. Love a bit of green rock.
Looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what one is that.
It's hot.
And you forgot your rock.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's the colours. The green is just
Green.
beautiful.
Probably some nice olivine, really. Chlorite, does it say?
Yeah, it's alright.
No.
That's hilarious.
What?
Chlorite, yeah, it's alright.
You're reading the magazine again. Look at that.
Yeah, just having a look.
Enjoying?
Yeah,
Like
very
what
much.
you see?
I do. It's beautiful. It's just,
Yeah.
it's gonna be one of them. Is it our first outtakes of the new
Yeah,
season?
God, yeah.
Oh. Sorry.
In good news, we have a sketch idea. In bad news,
I'm stroking it here. I'm
Yeah.
actually stroking it. Oh.
I hope you're referring to the tie. Alright, buddy.
Hey man, you're right.
Yeah. Ready to film the Palantir? Oh, God.
Nope.
No, definitely not really.
Sorry.
I like the little fat cards.
You got these. These are amazing. Get out. Very good. Didn't even get close to chlorite that time.
No, we didn't.
Oh man. It's a funny thing, rock.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah! Reading the magazine.
Yeah.
What a hero.
No, I mean, just having a look.
Like what you see?
I do. I'm
Nice.
enjoying it a lot.
Anything in particular?
It's just the all over.
All over shaped.
All over shape. Sorry.
I've got something that's gonna get you.
Well, don't say that. What?
No.
Oh, God.
Could be chlorite.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, it is alright. You'd probably be able to tell if it was chlorite because it's got a hardness of about 2.25.
That's the thing that's going to make me go,
yeah.
what is it? A hardness?
It's got a hardness of 2 to 2.5.
2.5 what?
It's the hardness scale for rocks.
What, just 2
Yeah.
to 2.5?
Yeah, it's quite soft.
Okay, that's what I've got to prepare for, is
Yeah.
it? Just having a look.
Nice. Like what you see?
Oh, yes. Very much.
Anything in particular? I mean, I just failed at my rogue tea. I just drank a load and then was like, anything in particular? No,
You gotta give yourself swallowing time.
No,
Yeah,
swallow
you
time.
go. It's gonna be one of them.
I'll be back. There's only so many times I can come through this door cheery. Anything you like in particular?
Oh, I like the whole package, to be honest, but I think the colour's nice. I really like the green.
Green? Yeah. Could be a bit of olivine. Maybe chlorite?
Yeah, it's alright.
Alright. It's only got a hardness of 2 to 2.5 though, chlorite. Yeah. Ah! Reading the magazine.
Yeah.
Oh. As with having to drink the little bits of tea with the bit in the bag. Like the little bits. So what
I
does
was
that?
feeling really good about that
Yeah.
one. I was thinking, I think we're over
We're
it.
on it now.
Yeah.
Alright. No, that one's on me.
It's about 7-1.
Yeah.